So YouTube is trying to roll out this feature to get rid of the dislike button because they need to be validated. If they put out something that the public doesn't like and they get more dislikes than likes, they don't like that. They only want the positive version of things, which is disgusting and damaging. And yes, there have been cases where people have weaponized the dislike button, but honestly, it does way more good than bad. Now I can talk about it from a personal point of view as a YouTuber, why I would want the dislike button to stay. I notice right away, just from looking at the ratio, what my viewers want to see and what they don't want to see. Obviously, you're gonna get the idiots who just dislike without watching the video just because they hate you, but they are not the majority. The majority of people who are going to watch your video are going to give you an honest opinion, either in the comments or in the dislike bar, whether they like something or don't like it. But what I appreciate the dislike button for is when it shows people right away when there's spam or scams that can harm others who are innocent. Okay, one example is, you know those videos on YouTube that are these offshoot channels that are tied to a whole bunch of other channels, and they're usually in countries like Vietnam or Russia or any other country where they're asking for donations or just getting money off the views, but you see the same few animals in every one of their videos in these precarious situations that look staged. And then you have a whole bunch of people in the comments saying, "Amen, God bless, you saved this animal, what a nice people you are." Yeah, like they purchased those comments or only specifically kept those comments. Those are channels that specifically go out of their way to abuse and hurt animals. And people can recognize when something is fishy about that channel. You know why? Because of the dislike button. Usually you will have people disliking the shit out of it, or those people just straight up, because they know they'll get ratioed, they will turn off the dislike button, or the likes and dislikes. The only reason people right now turn off the likes and dislikes is when their videos have been ratioed, or when they don't want people disliking their video because they know people are going to dislike their video. That is a clear way. Now, if you take away the dislike button, they're like, well, people can't see how many dislikes I have, so I might as well leave it on, and people will see that people are liking this video. This will validate them to continue abusing these animals. And it's very, very sick. People don't usually notice this because they don't see anything wrong. They see these positive comments, and of course those people are going to delete the negative comments, because I've called out those people before. I've gone on those videos and called them out saying that they are abusing these animals and letting the people know in the comments what's happening, and they delete them. They delete those comments. They only leave the positive comments, or they have their friends and family leave positive comments so they can continue making money from cutting off animals' legs and pretending to save them by putting a heavy tractor wheel on a kitten and pretending to save it. And mind you, a lot of these scammy videos, a lot of the animals don't make it, and that fucking makes me livid. And they're allowed on YouTube. Now, it makes it a little bit harder for them, because when people see the dislike ratio, they're like, what is wrong with this video? It causes them to do more research and not just believe what they're seeing, because something is clearly wrong. Usually people look into why something is disliked if the content looks like it's wholesome. I don't know how people don't understand or see that the content is wholesome, but a lot of people are gullible. Unfortunately, the majority of people on the earth are gullible. It sucks, and a lot of it is because they don't have life experience, or they don't have that type of life experience to intuit things. But you'll have those who will call it out, and we need to have a way to do that, to let these people know that they cannot do that here. They're still going to hurt these animals and innocent creatures regardless, but let's not make it easy for them. By taking away the dislike button, that is making it easy for them. Another reason why the dislike button is great is because you'll have some tutorials or information on certain videos that you're looking for. Like, it will say, oh, how to clean your computer screen, or how to clean your PC tower. And you'll have someone do something that can cost the viewer a lot of money. Let's say they're vacuuming out their PC tower, which is a huge no-no. The dislike button tells people, hey, this is not a video that is helpful. This is actually a damaging video. We don't like this. You were putting people in a situation where you can cost them a lot of money. Or another tutorial about how to change a tire, and it had like half dislikes, half likes, and this person was teaching people how to change a tire, and his video was of him changing a truck tire on the side of a very busy highway with him on the side of the cars just flying by 80 miles per hour. And a lot of people dislike the video. And then sometimes a lot of people will see that and they'll go down to the comments to see why people dislike the video. Usually if you see a lot of dislikes, people will see that and say, why is it disliked so heavily? It's the first thing they see right beside the title. So they scroll down to the comments and it says, hey, this is very dangerous. Please, you're teaching people to do this. You're teaching young people to do this. And next thing you know, people get slammed by a car. It is unsafe. It is not a good tutorial. Or you'll have those people who make tutorials, but they're not actually tutorials. They just call it something stupid, like how to make pasta in the morning. And they're not a parody channel. They're just pretending to be a tech channel or a tutorial channel. But the video has nothing to do with that. It's some clickbait thing where they're either using women boobs or something, and you go in and the video has nothing to do with what was on the thumbnail. Those videos are heavily disliked as well. That is teaching the people in the community, hey, this is not okay. Or people who steal other people's videos and people call them out for it. It is easy for those people to hide comments like that they don't want other people seeing. But what they cannot hide is the dislike button. And even if they turn off the likes and dislike, that is giving away the fact that they've been disliked. So if YouTube takes that away, you are making it easy for all the shitheads that you try to get rid of on the platform to continue doing what they're doing on the platform. And you're also creating a situation where, like the animal abuse videos, the only way to get rid of this problem, or at least to dissuade this from happening, is to make videos about it or continue posting about it. And then you're gonna get people in the mindset, instead of reporting it, because there's nothing that they can do to show other people to stay away from it and to prevent those people from getting all their views, is to gossip about it and talk about it, which was probably what YouTube would like, but I think that's heading in dangerous territory, because if someone doesn't like someone or like what they're doing, let's just say back to that truck guy who was changing his tire on the side of the road where the highway was really busy, was really busy. Yeah, you're gonna have people making videos about that person. And it's not that that person's a bad person, but you can ruin a lot of lives like that. Instead of the people just disliking that person, the person getting the picture, you know, maybe those kind of comments, he doesn't see them, because some of us YouTubers, when we make videos and you're tired and you're pumping out videos, you don't get to look at all the comments. You really don't. You make a video, you're like, okay, this is cool, it's straight, it's getting a lot of likes, okay, people seem to like it, let me continue. It's a freaking grueling job because you have no downtime. It's like you just gotta get on the next thing, get on the next thing. But when you see that there's a dislike, or a very high dislike ratio, you're like, whoa, did I do something wrong? Is there something in this video that is bad, like, or that people don't like? Let me figure out what that is. You can see it right off the bat. Other people can see it off the bat, and you can fix it. And I don't wanna hear that, oh, well, the creators can still see it. No, you can't. I don't usually go into my studio the whole time. I usually look back at my videos if I'm gonna reply to comments from the main pages. So I don't get to see it, and I noticed when I was looking at my own videos, I cannot see the dislike button. That is concerning for me as a person who creates content, and also as a person who consumes content. I just wanted to rant about that, because I don't understand why these dumbass platforms make these decisions because they see other people doing it. Like, I think Instagram rolled it out first because they wanted to validate people. They didn't want anybody to be bullied on Instagram for their looks. YouTube is not the same platform as Instagram. It's completely different. It's also for utility, and it's very harmful. Like, you can't leave reviews on videos like you can with Amazon. Amazon, you have a rating system so people know, hey, this is not the real product, or I got scammed, or this product doesn't work. It gives the sellers feedback so they know, okay, there's something wrong with the product, clearly. How are you gonna help make things better if people can't leave their fucking feedback? Why even bother keeping the like button in the first place? And if that's the case, they should not allow people to turn off comments then, because there's no way that you can rate anything. Just have the comments just be off? Or certain comments are not allowed to be, like, if it's an actual feedback video, make the algorithm in such a way where if you're leaving actual feedback, there's freedom of expression, and you can just, but then that's a bad thing too, because you have people who harass people in the comments. It's just stupid. They should have kept the stupid dislike button. It's now it's gonna make it harder for me to understand what I'm supposed to be doing if I'm doing something wrong, or other people when they're doing something wrong. I had a video a long time ago that got like 80% dislikes, and I was like, what happened? What happened here? I went back, I looked at the video because I saw the dislikes, and the thing is, it was recommended on my partner screen. I was like, ooh, the dislikes look kind of like, I like that they can show the percentage of the dislikes or the percentage of the likes. And I realized that, oh, I titled it something that was different from what I was doing Like, people misunderstood because I said recap review. Because the word recap was in there, they just expected it to just be a recap instead of my own thoughts. And the way I worded it in the description of the title, it was that, but at face value, it could be very confusing. So I understood. I apologized to everyone. I said, I'm so sorry. Thank you for the feedback, for letting me know. I deleted the video, and so it wasn't confusing, because people were basically wasting their time. And I think I redid it some time later. I did a better video on it. I would not have known that had people not given me the dislike feedback. I don't understand, like, how we're in a world where people are so overly sensitive that that's a thing. And I think the most sickening thing about it, as little and trivial as it seems, is that this only started rolling out because the big corporations didn't like the fans giving them the feedback that they deserved. When they were shitting on the fans, and the fans disliked their videos because they're like, you know what, no, you're fucking us over. We paid all this money, and you're talking down to us and being condescending towards the fans. Like, you don't insult the people you're asking money from. And they basically, the fans, able to use their freedom of expression, decide to leave dislikes on the videos because they did not like what these corporations were doing. And then, just like with the whole Rotten Tomato thing, all of a sudden, now we're taking away the dislike button. Are you for real? Are you for real? Okay.